Okay, the word just has a couple of different meanings. And one of the meanings is when you're describing something that you're saying something is only something.
Only something.
Yeah, it's like you're taking something, a story, and you're minimizing it by saying it's just this. There's my kitty. It's just this. So, for example, let's say you're sick.
Uh-oh.
I know, I'm sorry. And I would say, you're sick, and I would say, I'm sorry, is there anything I can do? Have you been to the doctor? What's going on? And you say, oh, don't worry about it. It's just a cold. So you're taking something big and you're kind of just minimizing it. It's just a cold, don't worry. Or if I said, well, tell me about your exams. You know, were you worried or were you nervous? How did it go? And you would say, oh, don't worry. They weren't my final exams. They were just midterm exams. So you're taking something big and you're minimizing it. Let's say we're talking about a relationship, and I would say something like, "Oh, so have you been talking to Mike?" And
Who is mine?
I just made it up. I don't know. And I would say, so how are things going with you and Mike? And you would say, don't worry about it. He's just a friend.
I heard that phrase.
Yeah. I think there's a song.
Wait. Oh, what?
Yeah.
I have this.
So, okay, well, before you tell me the news, let me tell you the other use of the word just. Because you were telling me you bought your Bluetooth. And you said, I just bought a Bluetooth. So I'm thinking you didn't buy anything else. You only bought a Bluetooth.
Yep.
So, for example, I could say, Risa, I haven't seen you in hours. Where have you been? Or what did you buy at the store? You must have bought a lot because you've been gone for 3 hours. And you would say, oh, I just bought a Bluetooth. So you come home with one little thing. It's only a Bluetooth. So it can mean only. You could say, oh, don't worry, he's only a friend. Or don't worry, it's only a cold, it's not the flu. Or don't worry, what was the other one I said? The friend and the cold. Oh, don't worry, they're only midterm exams. So you can use just and only interchangeably there. But if you're going to use just, when you say, I just bought a Bluetooth, but I don't think you just bought a Bluetooth. I think you bought some other things too.
Only Bluetooth.
And your calendar and your clips.
That's my money.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
birthday present.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I understand now.
So, birthday present is just that. Bluetooth.
Okay, good. Good use of just. Now, another use of just, and this will be the last one for today, is something that you did very, very recently. Very, very recently. So if you come home from the store, guess what? I just bought a Bluetooth like 10 minutes ago. And I could say, well, what have you been up to today? And you could say, well, I just had dinner like 10 minutes ago. So you can use just to talk about something that happened very recently. So before we began our session, what had you just been doing?
I just wrote in a schedule.
Okay. I was just writing my schedule.
Just running my schedule.
Was just writing my schedule. We'll talk about verb tenses later too.